Hi, I'm Andrew Means. Welcome back to Backstage Pass. With me is key DJ Johnny D. Thank you for being with me, Johnny.
Good to be here, Andrew.
Well, we were talking about radio in the Valley and formats in the Valley. Is there enough attention paid to the local groups here, do you think?
No. It's a thing that has been dwindling, and even with the recent sale now of the Key, I don't want to predict the future, but it doesn't look that rosy for bands now that with the storm going off recently. KUPD has managed to keep things going to a good extent with some bands, but they're locked into a certain hard rock style, so a lot of the other bands don't fit in there. KDKB now is threatening to come back with their kind of support of local bands with the homegrown album once again. But the point is, all these things, the most important thing is airplay. I mean, it's nice to have a show once a week for a half hour and say, yes, we support local bands and we play. I've always looked at the view that you play local music, and I hate even saying local music because it's got a stigma on it. Well, I always try to say Arizona music or something, because somehow local music just puts it aside as, and it's another way of saying not as good as. And I think that that's something to beware of. So I've always tried to just play the music up against everybody else's music, and that's why it's important when you are in a band making local music that you try your best to get good quality tape, get good studio stuff, write good songs, and not sit around kind of and work in the concepts, but more of listening to what else is going on, how it would sound on the radio, and I think you have a better chance. But actually finding places to go in, no, it's shrinking. Believe me, 1984 is just because big business is gobbling up radio stations right and left, and either putting in nationally researched and consulted mentality. In other words, one national program director controlling the music on 20 stations in 20 cities. That's one aspect. And the other aspect is satellite radio, which is one guy sitting in one location and broadcasting simultaneously to 20 cities. So that's 20 less local air staffs that you need for those type of satellite stations. And it's just the wave of the future. There's a big company called I believe it's Transstar, that specializes in satellite productions. They have a country format, they have a rock format, they have a middle of the road, that sort of thing. I read somewhere where they've signed up their 1,000th client. So you have one company, whether it's all day long or whether maybe it's just in the evening, providing programming for 1,000 radio stations across the country. That's 1,000 less local thinkers needed, and air staffs and that sort of thing to get the job done. And that's the frightening part. Because
well, remember how in the record business, the independent labels began to pick up a few years ago?
Yes.
Is there any hope in radio that perhaps this is a cycle?
I don't think so, Andrew. I mean, I think that record companies are one thing. Radio stations itself are millions and millions of dollars are another. In other words, the finances are so big, and once a station has been purchased, let's say for $20 million, they don't have time to sit back and develop something that's very appealing to the local audience. It's, well, let's put those 1,200 selections that we've researched in Philadelphia, New York, and Los Angeles, let's just put them on the air in Phoenix because we know they're just going to do fine, and we'll give away $1,000 a day, and we'll buy a bunch of billboards and TV. And basically, they're selling the call letters and that sort of thing. Radio has changed from a music-intensive atmosphere more to a sales-intensive. In other words, the programming department, when I started KDKB, Bill Compton, the station was controlled by programming. In other words, they decided what went on. Now, sales controls what goes on. So the music is geared to reach certain segments of the audience that in turn allow their salespeople to sell the station better. And that's what, I mean, gone are the days where you can just kind of go in, play great music, and be satisfied with that. Now you've got to think about, well, gee, who is this appealing to? Is this going to give us the audience we want? And it's a frightening thought. I mean, progressive radio, free-form radio, is an endangered species.
Any sign that the audience itself could react against that?
Unfortunately
situation?
not when you find yourself, as I have many times, starting my day when I used to do mornings with people calling up with, what are you giving away today? That was their perception of the radio station. And gone were the just just people being able to sit back, tune in, and enjoy the newness, the freshness, the difference, the surprises. Right. They want the same songs every 90 minutes, and they want a $1,000 cash giveaway or trip somewhere. And that's fine for a segment of the audience, but the problem is that once these things get established, other stations follow the same format instead of trying to create something different and unique. And that's the frightening thing. And unfortunately for this area, having lived here as long as we have, it's shrinking. And we don't have a college radio outlet either. I mean, it just doesn't look good for progressive radio.
Well,
so
it sounds like a bleak situation, John.
It does, Andrew. So
really does.
I'll just go out and drive off the edge of the state or something.
Well, we hope not. Thank you, and we're taking a break here. What do I say at that point? I forget.
Andrew wants to say we'll be right back
We'll
with
be right
Backstage
back.
Pass.
See, there you go. Somebody knows what to say.
Soundboard Magazine. This is your local music entertainment paper. We try to support local musicians and dynamite programs like Backstage in Arizona and Backstage Pass that is run by the one and only Joel Samuel. And the man is doing a fantastic job for you musicians out there. So get behind this guy and support him. Give him all you got, because that's exactly what he's doing for you.